Okay, just like that. Alright guys, we have our Eaton Supercharger pulled apart, cleaned and everything, and we removed the needle bearings. So those are removed, and we are going to install the brand new KP needle bearings in the Supercharger. That's part of your basic, your full, or your premium kit. So we have our installation tool here, and I'm going to show you how to install them. It's very easy. So this bearing has to go in like this. So the installation tool here, we're going to put the bearing on just like that. Alright, now we're going to go over the press, and we're going to push these in. First off, I'm going to spray a little fogging oil. Okay. There's the fogging oil, just a tiny little bit. We're going to get this guy in like that. And you want to make sure this is lined up perfectly. We're going to go easy here, because you don't want this to go in on an angle. Alright, so that looks like it lined up good. And here we go. And this tool has an automatic stop in it, so you don't go too far. So for those of you who are worried about the proper depth of the bearing, this tool is perfect for you. I'm going to let up a little bit just to straighten it out. Okay. And we're going to go back down again. There we go. There's one. Okay, let's grab the second bearing. Okay, here's the second one. Over here, I want to make sure that's lined up good. Okay, let's knock that over a little bit. All right, here we go. Now I'm going to let up on the pressure a little bit again. Just like that. And that's just going to straighten everything out. Okay, bottomed out. Okay, that popped out. A little bit of suction in there. I mean, a little bit of pressure in there. Take the tool out. All right, let's go back to the assembly bench. Okay, there are those two beautiful bearings that were just installed. Here's your grease syringe, and you're gonna, it could be a tiny little syringe that you're gonna receive in the kit. What you're gonna do is you're only going to install a little squirt at the bottom. So let's see if we can get this here. These bearings, they don't get a lot of grease from the factory, and they actually are not supposed to have a lot of grease, but I just want grease in the bottom as a reservoir, because we do ride them wide open throttle quite a bit. Alright, so that's it. Here we go. Now today we're going to use the Ultra Black, the Permatex Ultra Black that is included in the Supercharger Rebuild Kit. And we're going to put a small bead on here. And that's just enough. Okay. Now the rotor pack is what's going to go on there. So as you can see, these rotors aren't perfect, but they're really, really in very nice shape. So it's all cleaned. All the gasket material is removed and all the oil is removed. So these only go on one direction. See the pins there? They sit down on the pinholes here. It's only on one side. So we're going to drop the rotor pack in. Okay, just like that. Looks good to me. Okay, just push them down like that. Now we're going to apply some more silicone to the top surface here. Okay, there's the silicone on this layer here. The next part is going to be this centerpiece here. Also cleaned of all silicone. Everything looks perfect. And you see these are the cooling passageways here. So you want to make sure you put enough silicone in there. They actually do not get an O-ring. So same thing with this. There's dowel pin holes on here, and that's going to go on the dowel pin holes on that side. All right. Just like that. Okay. And now we're going to put silicone on this surface again, and I'm going to make sure I put a little extra around these holes. Okay. Here's silicone on this surface, and there's the cooling passageways. I put a little extra. Now we're going to take our snout here, and again, cleaned, no silicone, no oil, and the dowel pins are on this side. So here we go. Okay, there we go. We're going to put our bolts in, and then we're going to torque this down. All right, here's our stainless steel hardware. We're going to install these in here. And this gets torqued to 26 foot-pounds. So let me do that right now. All right, I torqued everything down. Let's flip this baby around. Looks really nice. Let's see how it moves. Oh, absolutely perfect. Beautiful. All right, so the silicone needs to set here. I would say give it a good 24 hours. You're gonna fill here 2 full bottles of the supercharger oil that we include in the kit, both full bottles. Then you're gonna install the plug